Hello, fourth grade. This text is called The Mirror. This is a traditional tale, which means it's been told for a long time, and it was retold by Anne Gardner. So this is her version of the tale. This story is called The Mirror. It is about a gift that a grandfather gave to his family. No one in his family ever saw a mirror before, so they didn't know about what mirrors do. Many years ago, the Pandetti family lived in the mountains. Grandpa Pandetti traveled into the village to trade his goods. While he was there, he looked for a special gift for his family. After a long search, he found a lovely mirror. No one in his family had ever seen a mirror. Grandpa Pandetti bought the mirror and hurried home to his family. It was late when Grandpa arrived home. He hung the mirror on the wall and then fell fast asleep. Early in the morning, little Paul Pandetti awoke. As he walked into the room, he saw a young boy looking at him. "Papa, Papa, someone has broken into our house," Paul cried. Papa hurried down. He glanced at the mirror and saw a strong man looking back at him. He glared at the man. The man glared back. He pounded his hand on the table and watched as the man pounded his hand on the table. Mama Pandetti came into the room. She stopped in her tracks when she saw a young woman looking at her. Mama Pandetti smiled and waved at the woman. The woman smiled and waved back at Mama. Papa watched her with curiosity and then stepped up to the mirror with a smile. The strong man appeared once again in the mirror, but this time he wore a smile upon his face. From that day forward, the Pandetti family smiled as they walked through the room. They were always greeted by a smile in return. The moral to the story is smile and the world will smile along with you. What happened when the man was angry in front of the mirror? His reflection was angry too. What happened when the man was happy in front of the mirror? His reflection was happy too. The moral to this story is smile and the world will smile along with you. Use this time to discuss with your family the real meaning of this moral. How can you connect that with your own life? The first question is, why did Paul Pandetti think someone had broken into the house? So we always answer with a paragraph. We start with race. So our first sentence will be to restate the question by turning it into a statement. Why did Paul Pandetti think someone had broken into the house? Paul Pandetti thought someone had broken into the house because so if we look back up here, I believe we'll find the answer in paragraph 3. So you can take a better look at that when the video is done. Then we go to answer the question. It says answer the question using an inference based on the text. I think or I believe. I think Paul was might be the start to your sentence. The next part is C, cite evidence. Cite evidence from the text to support your inference. The text says, or the author says. So we would maybe either count the lines till we get there, or we could count the paragraphs. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. So we could say on paragraph 3, it states that, or the text says that, or the author says that. And then the next part, remember, is E, where you explain your answer. Explain how the evidence you used supports your inference. This shows, this means. So you're going to talk a little bit about the boy there. What was the boy thinking? This shows that the boy, and then you have to answer your question. And then we have the S. Sum it all up by restating the question as a conclusion. This is your wrap-up sentence. You can say, as you can see, or to sum things up. The next question is, do you think the mirror was a good gift for Grandpa to get for the family? Why or why not? So again, you're going to use your races response paragraph. You start with the R, restating the question. The mirror was a good gift for Grandpa to get for the family because, or maybe you don't think so. And you would say, the mirror was not a good gift for Grandpa to get for the family because. And then you would give your answer. Your teacher wants to know what you think. How are you feeling about it? And then we have the answer. Answer the question using an inference based on the text. You would say, I believe that, and then tell what your feelings are there. And then the C is for cite evidence. Cite evidence from the text to support your answer. So you go back up to the text. All of that about Grandpa with the gift is in paragraph 2. Find paragraph 2. In paragraph 2, the text says. Then we have E for explain your answer. Explain how the evidence you use supports your inference. This shows, or this means. And then we have S, sum it all up. As you can see, and then why did you answer that way? Just sum it up. One simple summary sentence. Well, thank you very much for listening. I hope you spend some good quality time on having some great answers for your teacher. I think your teacher is really going to enjoy reading your paragraphs and telling what you think and hearing about what you think. All right, thank you.